Hi everyone!
Hi everyone! Thanks for clicking onto our channel. We have arrived in Manchester from Newcastle. So that's why generally most of our flights can't go from Newcastle. We always have to go from Manchester, so that's the reason.
Well, we're in Manchester because we were going on holiday.
Oh yeah, that's why I forgot the reason we're in Manchester.
The reason why we're here
is because we are going on holiday and we're
tomorrow.
going to where we're going tomorrow?
We might be going to Disneyland.
So we're going to Florida. So we've got 2 weeks.
Not Disneyland, Disney World.
Yeah, we've got 2 weeks.
Started already.
Yeah, she's already.
Already way.
So we've got 2 weeks in Disney World in Florida. So that's where we're going next. We've just had our little trip to Venice, but we're now going to Florida for 2 weeks.
I know. So this trip was originally booked for Mark's 40th birthday celebration and for our wedding anniversary because we've been together for 14 very long years.
Happy
long years. Sorry, I forgot the happy bit. But we've been married for 8 years on Wednesday, so we had booked this as like a joint kind of venture trip to kind of justify the spends, I suppose, a little bit more. So, but then obviously because it was his 40th, I decided I wanted to do that little trip back in January on his actual birthday. So if you haven't seen it, check out our video when we were in Venice. There's just a couple of little days there, but if you want to have a little see what the beautiful city in Venice was like, then go and have a little look. We can put some links to those down below. So we've got quite a few things planned. So
we do, don't we?
We do.
We've got quite a few actually. There's a few new things actually opened up. Like we were there in 2016. And there was obviously talk then of Toy Story World, or Toy Story Land.
I think it was just being built after we left.
There was like mock-ups of what was going on, and there was also mock-ups of Star Wars with Galaxy's Edge. So the fact that we're going now to see those, I'm mad excited. I mean, I'm an absolute Toy Story nut.
He's got tattoos on his leg.
I've got a Toy Story.
I'm sure you'll see them. Yeah, we'll give you some, Jimmy. You were 38 when you got them, maybe.
So we're so excited to be experiencing the new stuff because there was, like I say, it was just stuff that was being talked about. So we've got all those like booked in. We've got our fast passes and stuff booked.
All booked.
For a few of those. There's also on our actual anniversary date on the 4th. Yeah, there's the new Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Train ride opening up. So whether or not I mean, it's going to be chaos busy. Every new ride in Disney is always just stupidly busy.
But we're going to try, aren't we?
We'll try and get. We've got a fast pass for it. But I could only get it for the 9th, I think.
I think the week
after.
That was
the week after or something.
Oh, actually the end of the week.
Maybe the end of the week.
End of the week.
So either way, I mean, I'm not going to, I'll take that one, but if we can somehow wait and Nikita would get on the opening day, we'll
the only reason why we didn't get a fast pass though is because we've got quite a few fast passes booked in Animal Kingdom on that day for our anniversary because it wasn't available at the time we booked all the fast passes. So you can't do fast passes in 2 parks on the same day, so that's why, and we didn't want to cancel everything that we had already booked in Animal Kingdom. So we've got 14 days fully, I think, jam-packed.
It is just jam. We'll probably need a holiday after the holiday.
We always say that.
We have to book somewhere else.
No, we can't do that.
Or
can we? Yeah. But no, we've got we've got tickets for Walt Disney World, we've got tickets for Universal Orlando, and then we've also got some Discovery Cove tickets as well. So we're going to chuck that in the middle.
Discovery Cove.
Yeah, no, we've never been, but we've got that booked for in the middle of the holidays just to kind of give a bit of a lull period, like a bit of a break from all of that busyness. As everybody who's been or looks into Disney knows that it's just crazy, and you do need that time to just break away from it, especially us adults.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're in Manchester.
Non-children
adults. But we're in Manchester for the night, so we've decided we're going to have a nice little night. We've got a little bit of a wine to open later on.
Later on. It's like
open now. There's glass sitting right there waiting for us.
Now.
But yes, we're going to have a nice little chill night. Do some last minute little pampery bits because you know you've got to get yourself flight ready. But no, and then we're going for a nice little Vietnamese meal, a vegan, because we've got great vegan options there.
Good.
So,
well, I hope they have.
No,
I hadn't even looked at the menu.
They do. I had a look at the menu, so no, we're going to go. It's not too far from the hotel, and if I haven't actually mentioned, we're staying in not far from the airport. We stay in the same hotel pretty much every single time.
I think for the last 4 trips.
Well, definitely the last 4 or 5.
The last 4 or 5 trips we've stayed at this hotel because they do it. I think most of them now do like a drive, park and fly, whatever they're called.
This is the only hotel though that I found that's quite a reasonable price. You get to park your own car and take your keys. It doesn't move the whole time that you're away, and it stays on premises as well.
That's what was
in Manchester.
We've just paid 148.
148. 148?
Yeah.
And that was for 1 night stay in an executive room, and that
room's pretty
also
nice,
includes 2 return transfers to and from the airport, and,
yeah,
and 15 days parking.
15 days parking on site.
So I
and
think
you take your car keys,
Yeah.
so you don't need the
Which
car
we said,
keys, and
yeah.
you just arrive all of a sudden back, and you've got an extra 12 mile on the clock.
No,
the
We've
car
heard too
park's
many
secure.
horror stories for that.
Yeah, the car park's quite secure. You just take the keys with you when you come
Yeah.
back after you get picked up. You just get your car and go. You don't have to go back and check out or
Nah.
anything. You just grab your car and leave.
So the hotel we're staying at is the Britannia Country House Hotel. We've only ever really stayed in Britannia brands when we've came to Manchester, and you know what? It's so much value for money, and it's a really nice way to start your holiday off without adding a massive expense to it, especially when you're paying for your parking for your car. I mean, you can get things for a tiny little bit more, but we just love it, don't we?
It is nice. I think
Just
it's
for
great.
the night. We're not very fancy schmancy kind of people where
No.
we've got to have luxury, but
As long as it's clean and got a bed.
yeah, a nice decentish
It's
bed.
not really,
And
we're not really
then-
that bad.
No.
We've found that this. I mean, they do a food option here as well. Which 12?
I think it's like £12 a person.
£12 a person or
for a
something.
buffet.
And it's like a buffet one.
And we've had it before.
We've done it twice. I
it was
never had a
nice.
problem with it.
No, it was lovely.
But I just think because we're vegan based, we've got to try and find other stuff. And I don't think
Yeah,
they do
that's-
that much stuff. It's like veg,
No.
but it'll be cooked in
'Cause
butter and stuff.
it's well worth £12, but you don't get a massive
It's not a
choice
massive
for £12.
option, is there?
No, but everything we've ever had for that £12 choice was.
Oh, it's
lovely.
well worth it. The
Yeah,
food's
it was
always
lovely.
nice. The
But
food's
we
always
just
been
know
nice.
that there's no way they're going to cater for us on this time, so we've decided to go that Viennese cafe, which I think it'll be really nice change anyway. So we're just really going to try and just relax now that we've dropped our beloved dogs
know,
off
eh.
with the dog sitter.
Fluffy Friends Pet Services.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Hashtag Fluffy Friends Pet Services.
No,
Shout
but-
out to them.
Yeah, no, she's so wonderful with dogs. So
Yeah, she is good.
we know they're in capable hands, but it's just like we're the worst people. They're probably like, see you
They're
later.
not even bothered. They're straight in the back of the car. It's like, right, we're away to Kiel there for the day.
It's us. We're walking in Kielden. We're like,
We're in
oh no,
Kielden.
I missed them already.
Just like to say as well, the company we booked the hotel, the holiday through is Main Street Travel, who they're based in Durham. So I think every holiday we now use, it's not a sponsored
99
ad, by the way. It's just a plug for them, I
It's
suppose.
sponsored at 44 followers.
But I don't know. It's still a thing. You got to click
No,
the
I
say
know,
it's a thing.
it's
haven't
not.
you?
We-
When I've been given anything for saying this, I think that's a better way of putting it. But
No.
we'll always book with them.
We just
And
like to
they're
pass
just-
off bargains to people. Like we are the ultimate. We don't try and find things that cost nothing. That's not what we mean. We just like to feel like we're
It's just
getting a
value for money,
value for
isn't it?
money.
It's just a good value for money.
We're not mean we have to pay pennies because it could charge like £200. But if you feel like you got it a bargain, we're well there. So whenever we know something's really good, if anyone ever asks us where do you get your holidays from, where do you get this? Because we've been to Las Vegas for 5 days before for £399, including the flights and the hotel.
Excalibur
And we
hotel.
always get all those great deals, and people are like, "Oh, where did you get that from?" So Main Street Travel Group, that's who we always go through. So like
We'll-
we say,
we'll link,
passing on the savings to you.
And obviously using my finger here, we'll link a description to the website and that in the little box down
Yeah.
there. Just so you can have a look on. I mean, it's not saying they're always going to beat every deal possible, but I mean they'll always try their best. And what we found so far is they do. So
But yeah, so we're gonna go and enjoy our wine. That's winking at us just over there. But yeah, so we'll see you in the morning when we're all ready, rocking to go for Florida.
we may be a bit Disneyfied.
Well,
Is that a word?
Disney-fied.
It probably is Disneyfied. We may be a bit Disneyfied.
Yeah, I think this is literally like Mark's 40, I'm 33, nearly 34, and we're gonna look like. Well, I don't even think we'll be the biggest kids looking thing there.
We're not going to.
There'll definitely be older people than us
But
in
most
the
of the
queue
vlogs we watch, I think there's a lot of people who
who've got Disney.
who have got Disney
everything.
stuff, but they haven't got kids. So I think it's there's no reason not to. Like
No.
everyone's grew up with Disney. Everyone's got Disney in them. Everyone has, whether they admit it or not. I'm gonna catch up with you in the morning, and that'll be the day that we fly. So we'll be bringing you more stuff with that. So we're gonna have
Excited.
14 days worth of Disney,
Universal,
and Discovery Cove, and probably the outlet. So that's it. So we'll catch up with you through this trip, and
We'll
just
see
keep
tomorrow.
watching our videos and
Yeah.
see if it's something you like. Just click a little like with that.
It would be good if you thought that you would like to follow us on these little kind of video tours for us, and like Mark said, subscribe. He hasn't said that one, but
you cut us
subscribe.
off.
I didn't. But
So,
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. Hey, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. So, and then if you also want to make sure you keep track of what we're doing, hit the little bell thing, and then when we do actually post videos on, you'll get that little chime noise. And you'll probably think it's something more important.
But it's just
it's just us. It's just us trying to invade your
phone. Do you know what though? Like we've only just starting out, and like we've always said, and we've said in our about us, this is just really to document our travels. We've wanted to do it for so long, and we just haven't done it because
we've been everywhere.
And we've been so many beautiful
cool
places, and we're
it.
So devastated that we haven't actually done it. And I think it was just probably out of the fact that we thought, you know what if we're being judged for doing it a little bit? But then also the fact that because we wanted to record it, and it does take time out of your holiday. You don't just let it flow. You've got to make sure that like you're recording it and things like that. But for the fact that we've now got memories to go back and look at our Vegas holiday that we've uploaded. To show with dogs, yeah. and then obviously we've got Venice one, so we've only just got those on for now really, but we've got so many memories that we've kind of we'll never forget them, but would have been so nice to have had them on here. So
it's just an excuse to go on more holidays.
Yeah, it's
for me that's all it is.
I mean, I love a holiday.
It's
as
like
good
Vegas,
as the next
New York,
Vegas. But yeah, so I mean, we've only just started now, so we are growing. So it would be really helpful if you did help us out by just subscribing if you do want to see what else we have got to show you. So you don't have to. We're not holding it to ransom or anything, but like, but yeah, it would be nice.
No, I would appreciate it.
Help it go a little bit.
So that's it again. I've said goodbye 3 times. That's probably the 4th.
Bye.
So bye.
So we'll see you tomorrow.